The alien ship floated silently in the endless black of deep space. Its hull was scratched and dented, evidence of collisions with tiny meteors over the last few days. Inside, the crew moved cautiously, their eyes flicking from screen to screen, searching for any sign of a path forward. Supplies were low, fuel was almost gone, morale had begun to slip like sand through fingers. Kale, the silver-skinned captain, stood at the bridge's center, tall and steady, his elongated fingers brushing over the control panel. His eyes glowed faintly in the dim light as he studied the failing navigation system. It was supposed to guide them home, but now it flickered and stuttered, refusing to respond. He took a slow breath, trying to keep calm. "We need a plan," he said quietly, his voice resonating through the cabin. Beside him, Lyra, a green-scaled alien with 4 eyes, crossed her arms. "We have no plan. All we have is this ship and empty engines. If we wait, we will drift forever." Her voice was sharp but tinged with fear. Fear, Kale realized, was spreading faster than the cold of space. Another crew member, Rin, a small, wiry being with translucent skin, peered at the energy gauge. "If we do not find a star system soon, we will lose power entirely. Life support cannot last beyond 3 cycles." Rin's words were blunt, but the meaning hit everyone like a sudden asteroid strike. Time was running out. Kale shook his head. "We cannot panic. We will scan for nearby signals. If there is life or a station, we will find it. If there is not, we make our own solution." He paused, staring into the vast emptiness displayed on the main screen. It seemed endless. Nothing moved, nothing responded. Only darkness. For hours, the crew scanned the surrounding space. Asteroids drifted lazily and distant stars glimmered weakly like tired eyes. Every blip on the scanners brought a mix of hope and disappointment. Most were empty rocks or fading energy readings that could not sustain life. Then, faintly, a signal appeared. Weak. Almost imperceptible. It pulsed like a heartbeat, irregular but alive. Kale froze for a moment, staring at the screen. "What is that?" he whispered. Rin leaned closer, fingers trembling as he adjusted the scanners. "It is not alien. I have never seen this pattern. It is simple yet organized." His multiple eyes blinked rapidly, analyzing the strange transmission. "Could it be a trap?" Lyra asked. Her voice shook. "We do not know who or what it belongs to." Kale nodded slowly. "Perhaps, but we have no choice. We must investigate. We cannot drift here until life support fails." We follow the signal cautiously. The ship's engines hummed to life, weakly at first, then stronger as they adjusted their course. The bridge was tense. Every crew member watched the dark void through reinforced glass, waiting, wondering if this signal could save them, or if it would be their final mistake. Minutes passed. Hours passed. The black of space remained unchanged, only broken by the occasional distant star. Then, in the distance, a small, rugged human ship appeared, navigating carefully through a field of broken asteroids. Its metal hull was scratched and beaten, and its lights blinked with determination. Kale felt a strange mix of curiosity and suspicion. "It is alive," he said quietly. "It is not like us, but it moves with purpose." The alien crew gathered, staring at the human vessel. Their translator systems tried to interpret the signals being emitted, but they were foreign, incomprehensible. Yet somehow there was a rhythm, a clarity in the movement and energy. The human controlled his ship with skill, dodging debris, adjusting trajectory with precision. Rin's small voice broke the silence. "This being, it is not reckless. It survives because it understands its environment. Perhaps it can help us," Lyra shook her head, "or it could destroy us. We have no idea how dangerous it might be." Fear warred with hope inside the cabin, and Kale could feel it, thick and heavy. He made a decision. "Prepare the comms. We will attempt contact." We approached slowly. "We must know if it is friend or foe." Hands moved quickly over consoles. The alien crew synchronized with the captain's instructions. They sent out a series of pulses, carefully measured, attempting to match the rhythm they had observed in the human ship's signals. For a moment, nothing happened. Then a response, a pattern returned, simple but deliberate. The pulses mirrored theirs, almost like an answer. Kale's eyes widened. "It is responding. It understands us." Lyra allowed herself a small, cautious smile. "Perhaps this is our chance." The human ship drew closer and the aliens watched, both apprehensive and amazed. A single being alone in the vastness of space might be the savior they never expected. Kale felt a spark of hope flicker in his chest. For the first time in cycles, he dared to believe that survival was possible. And so, the alien crew prepared to meet the human, unaware that the skills, courage, and simplicity of this one species would challenge everything they thought they knew about strength, intelligence, and hope. The human ship hovered carefully near the alien vessel. Its hull was battered, but it moved with surprising grace, weaving through the floating debris as if it belonged to this section of space. Inside, Alex, the human pilot, studied the alien ship through a small viewing panel. His hands moved over the controls with steady confidence. He had seen countless strange things in his travels, but this ship was unlike anything he had encountered. Its shape was elegant, alien, and yet fragile in some ways. Kyle watched from the bridge, his heart racing. He had never seen a human before. Their species were supposed to be primitive, slow, and unremarkable in comparison to advanced civilizations. Yet this one moved with a purpose that demanded attention. He signaled to the crew, "Prepare the external cameras. We need to see every move it makes." The cameras revealed Alex adjusting his ship's thrusters, keeping a steady distance while scanning their vessel. The alien crew murmured among themselves, some expressing doubt, others cautious curiosity. Lyra, her 4 eyes fixed on the screen, whispered, "It moves as if it understands what we need, not just what it wants." Rin tilted his head. Its energy patterns are simple yet precise. It reacts immediately to the environment, predicting dangers before they happen. There is intelligence here, perhaps unlike any we have measured. Kyle nodded slowly. It is brave. It does not panic in the void. That is rare. With a slow movement, Alex extended a small signal array from his ship. It emitted pulses and patterns that the alien sensors could detect. Kale's hands hovered over their comm system. He had to decide how to respond. Carefully, he matched the pulse patterns mirroring the human's rhythm. For a tense moment, nothing happened. The human ship remained steady, and then the pulses changed. They mirrored the alien signals exactly, almost as if the human was answering in the same language. Kale's chest tightened. This was their first real contact, and it was working. "Is it communicating?" Lyra asked, barely breathing. Kale's voice was calm but filled with wonder. "It is. It understands. It is trying to help." Alex's face appeared on the comm screen in fragmented form, transmitted through the alien translation system. His eyes were sharp, his expression calm. Without speaking words, he activated a visual display, showing the alien crew how he could assess their ship's systems. Lines of energy traced along the hull, highlighting damaged areas, fuel leaks, and unstable energy cores. The crew watched, astonished. "It knows how to repair technology," Rin said in awe. "Even though it is different, it sees what we cannot." Kale took a deep breath. "We will let it approach, slowly. We will see what it intends." Alex maneuvered carefully, bringing his ship closer to the alien vessel. He extended a small docking tether, a simple but effective device connecting the two ships without causing damage. Kale's hands shook slightly as he observed the human's precision. Every movement was calculated, every action deliberate. You're helping us," Kale said quietly. He did not fully understand why he felt this strange sense of respect, but it was undeniable. The human's confidence and skill were unlike anything he had seen in his studies of other species. Alex finally spoke, his voice calm but firm. "I can stabilize your systems. I can help repair fuel lines and energy modules. We can get you moving again." His English words were translated into alien syllables, yet the meaning was clear. Lyra's 4 eyes widened. "It is offering to save us." Without hesitation, Rin tilted his head in curiosity. "There is no demand, no request for reward. This being does not act for gain. Why would it do this?" Kale did not answer immediately. He watched Alex adjust the energy flow, carefully preventing a critical overload in the alien ship's core. The human worked quickly, calmly, and efficiently. "Perhaps," Kyle said slowly, "humans are different. They measure strength not only by power, but by courage, ingenuity, and the ability to act when others hesitate." Minutes passed, each one tense with uncertainty. The alien crew followed Alex's guidance, moving in sync, learning from his gestures and patterns. Slowly, systems stabilized, leaks sealed, and fuel lines repaired. The alien vessel hummed with renewed energy, a sound that brought relief to everyone aboard. Kale exhaled, finally allowing himself to feel hope. It has worked. Our systems are stable. We can move again. Lyra smiled, a rare and genuine expression. We owe it our survival. Perhaps more than we realize. Alex gave a small nod, eyes flicking to his own controls. There is more we can do. We need to plan our next steps carefully. The void is dangerous, but together we can navigate it. For the first time in cycles, the alien crew felt hope. A human, a being they had underestimated, had shown skill, courage, and a willingness to help. Kale realized that survival was no longer a lonely struggle. With this unexpected ally, they might not only live, they might thrive. The alien ship and the human vessel floated side by side in the darkness, two different species united by necessity, skill, and a growing trust. For Kale, this was the beginning of a story that would change everything they thought they knew about humans.